ません、次の電車ご利用ください。ちょっといいですね。次の電車乗ってくれるかな。どうしますよ、いいですか?
Hi. So you want to bring back people now in your office? Good luck. My name is Bear Robert, and I'm the co-founder of WX, a workplace consulting company. Before trying to figure out how to bring people back in the office, you must ask yourself and your management if you really have an emergency to re-enter your office. Productivity has probably decreased for only a small part of your workforce because we can't access the right material like powerful computer or paper resources, or because we can't collaborate properly. Every situation is different, but I see too many companies with preconceived ideas on the purpose of the office. Trying to bring back as many people as possible unravel various issues, and although this is theoretically possible, trying to adapt your workplace is going to be a very tedious exercise. So, we've split this video in two, and you can check the part 2 next week. We'll talk first about the bare minimum, making your workplace evidently safe, or minimally safer, as there's really no one right now will know what to exactly do. Part 2 will focus on the incentives you can put in place to lure people in coming back. So follow us on YouTube or LinkedIn if you want to be notified. So the first thing to do, adapt the sanitary measures in your office and communicate about it. You're probably going to send an email to everyone. So we've made you a full checklist about what to say, and that is in the description. You can use it as a template to check what applies to you. 1. State what you know about the transmission of the virus. The new caution is obviously air circulation, and the best resources available are through the guidance of your country or province. However, check in the description, there's a brilliant data visualization from El País that summarizes it very nicely. 2. Restate the regulation applying to your country, province, city regarding the return at the office. It goes from guidances, such as the one from the WHO and your federal government, to more coercive measures usually made by local authorities, your county or province, and your city. Here in Montreal, Quebec, the general rule is that 25% of your pre-pandemic capacity should be your maximum current capacity, and the physical distancing norm is 6 feet. All of these can be, however, modulated by your context or features, the quality of your HVAC system, or the presence of partitions, for example. 3. Show the modified plans and the calculation that limits the number of people. You should show clearly the personal areas, the signatures, and the presence of disinfection spots. We've done it for some clients, and it's a great tool, both for your planning and to explain the situation to your employees. 4. Describe your HVAC system and the measure you have taken to prevent the air transmission of the virus. In a nutshell, the best practices commonly admitted are: increase the proportion of fresh outside air intake to at least 30%, increase cubic feet per minute or the air change cycle in the space, use higher MERV rating for the HVAC filter, and privilege laminar extraction. Slightly complex, huh? If you want to learn more, I put in the description the link to a great McKinsey article that goes into some of these details, or you can obviously give us a call. 5. Describes additional measure or cleaning policy. 6. Describe the new rules applying to your workspace. There are key questions that you must answer. Who is eligible to come back in their workspace? What are the rules governing venues? Is it alternating shift or simply an on-demand system? What rooms or station can I use? How do you handle the exception? You may want to put a system in place to ease up this process. It goes from a spreadsheet to something more elaborated. On this note, check what our sister company, WX Solutions, has developed during the first phase of the pandemic. It's awesome. Okay, so you should end with a pretty thick email. The key is to be transparent, informed, and professional. Everyone understands you may not have all the answers, and 3/4 of the workforce is willing to come back at the office, at least for, some days a week. Don't forget to check in the description the list, everything is there. And if you want to learn more about this, send us an email to the address right here. And I hope to see you guys next week for the part 2 of this video about the tricks.